Hello, hello, hello. It is another day, another Drag Race interview. We are powering through the final four of Drag Race Down Under season four. And I have with me the vivacious and fabulous and larger than life, Ms. Vybe. Hello.
Oh, good morning, my love. How are you?
I am fantastic. Look at those jewels today.
Oh, Brisbane Drag Jules. We'll give a little shout out.
Oh,
Absolutely. Yes, loving them.
oh, very, very nice. How are you feeling? It's been 3 days now since we found out the winner. How's all of that settled into your little brain for you?
Well, I woke up this morning and the hangover is finally cleared. So honestly, it's nothing but blue skies today. I'm absolutely over the moon, happy and beaming with pride of what this season was, and very, very proud of Miss Lazy Susan. If you catch me taking out her kneecaps on tour, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just paying the bitch back.
I know she'll be looking out for those pearls on the floor now, that's for sure.
Oh, well, we got to.
Yeah. How was that finale night? It's always a joyous event now that at Universal when you actually are standing there watching it live. How were you thinking it was going to play out?
You know what? I wasn't even thinking what way it was going to go. I think I woke up on Friday morning and it was such a sense of like peace, which was weird to say, or I don't even know if it was peace or relief or excitement, but like it just felt that were closing the chapter on one of the greatest books that I've ever sort of been a part of in my life. And I knew that night we were going to sort of like celebrate and reminisce and remind ourselves of what this season was and why we had such an incredible time. And the finale was just perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
It really was. I mean, sometimes I hate them a little bit,
Yeah.
and I didn't this time, which was lovely.
It was really joyful, like honestly, and just being with Lacey, being with Mandy, being with Freya, it was just so nice to actually be together and not have to stress or panic or wonder or anything. It was just all answers have been received, and now we can just bathe in the gorgeousness of what we did.
Absolutely. I mean, and that was like a almost 12-month journey for you as well, because you filmed like way back at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, yeah, very, very long. I think mid-Feb, we started filming and then finished three and a bit weeks later. So yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a long year.
And an exceptional journey at that. I think you did an amazing job on the show. Um, and interesting journey for you in terms of watching you being edged so closely along the
Ah,
show.
don't we love it? Don't we love a good old edging session? No, but Mandy gave me some good tips before that even started. I was lessons and how to edge properly, and you know I'm pretty proud. 5 week edging session was pretty good.
But I mean, even though you didn't win, it must have felt good knowing that you did so well in all of those challenges. Because I mean, a win only means so much, the airfare here and whatnot there. But
Mhm.
the actual like you didn't fall in the bottom once the entire time. Like that's a fucking achievement.
Yeah, and it was something that I think I'll be the most proud of. And it's easy to sort of forget what your achievements are when you're in something so like intense and closed world as this is while you're doing it. And you know, coming out, I was so worried about how what was going to be in the edit, what was going to make the screens, what the fans would like, what they would hate, all of that. And then watching it, it was just, you feel stupid for being so anxious about what it is because when it did come out, it was incredible. And I've just literally been surrounded by love and support since episode one. And I could not thank all the people that have been so supportive enough.
I mean, look, we wouldn't have supported you if you were shit. So you
Well,
part of it's
true.
due. Now,
Oh.
speaking of family and support, I remember you mentioning the other day you live in a house full of drag queens. Is that right?
Yes, I do, absolutely. So it's me, Coco Jumbo, Ivy League, and Sia Tequila. So it's a wild house, very, very wild. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I literally love it.
Fuck, four of you in one house.
Yeah, it's a big house, don't worry.
Yeah, that's got to be some next level chaos sometimes, though.
You know what? Normally it's pretty well organized. Like if we don't want to see the drag, we don't have to see the drag, which is hard when there's four of us, but thank God for storage.
So, did Coco give you any advice going into the show?
Yeah, she gave me a lot of advice about what to expect. Obviously, she knows me better than I know myself. I think I said it. whether it was on the show or somewhere else, I don't know. But the longest time we've ever spent apart in the 13 years that we've been friends is when she was doing the show and when I was doing the show. So she literally was like, she knows I'm the first to tell myself I've done a bad job. So it was very much a get out of your head scenario. And I knew I was going to come back wherever I placed to open arms from the entire household and the entire scene. So it definitely helped ease the brain a little bit going into it because Drag Race is absolutely a world of its own. And I think it'd be wild to think that it's going to be smooth sailing before you get there. So yeah, was definitely trying to anticipate everything.
Fantastic. I love it. Now, while you were away, obviously, when you came back, we have NDAs. You're not allowed to say anything. However, I've spoken to some queens in the past. You're not allowed to say anything truthful. However, you can spin all the shit that you want. Were you a spreader of misinformation to throw people off the scent? Because I know some people have.
I was before we left. I had everything, and it was over our Mardi Gras period. Like, so it was very easy to confirm fake bookings and say I would be in this float and that and blah blah blah, and continue like everything was business as usual. But I think it was easy to keep it secret when I came back because I actually came back, and I think a week or two after we landed in Sydney, I did one of our first gigs back and actually snapped two of the tendons in my ankle. So I was in hiding because of medical reasons, which definitely helped prying questions and everything. But yeah, that led to drag in sneakers for about 4 months. And then I just slowly sort of made my way back to the scene. And then before I knew it, it was announced and I didn't have to keep it a secret anymore.
Perfect, perfect. And how have you found the responses from the public and online? We always say to everybody, don't read the fucking comments.
Mhm.
Were you reading the comments?
So outside of drag, I work in a position that forces me to read comments. So it's so
Uh,
ingrained in me, like go through it all, have a look at the hashtag, look at the tags, look at this. And you know what? I would say 95% of it was incredibly, incredibly positive. And just to see so much love for the Down Under drag scene is what you want to see when you do it. Like obviously people are going to have opinions and they're absolutely entitled to them, but the more that I saw, or the more I saw a lot more positive than I did negative, not just for myself, but for everyone.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did a lot of trolling in the comments on all of your behalf just to see because I was very keen on how people were perceiving the season. So, for, like the moment it dropped, I'm on there like what they're saying, and I really struggled to find anything negative, which was
Yeah.
fantastic.
No, it
Um,
definitely feels like we got the recipe right this time, all the ingredients together, and the cake was goddamn delicious.
it was, and from across the pond as well. Have we heard from Bob yet? We've been waiting.
You know what? Not yet. I keep fucking tapping Lazy on the shoulder, like, have you seen anything yet? I know we did see Willem and Alaska on Race Chaser. They reviewed Ep 1 and enjoyed it. So yeah, I think we'll wait for Bob's review. Not holding my breath, but we'll wait and see. Or I'll speed tackle her at DragCon UK. There we go.
Fab, you going to be there?
Yes, absolutely. I'm rapidly reminding myself that it's in like 2 weeks that I fly out. So we'll be organizing some outfits very quickly.
Love it. Getting Mandy to sew those together for you.
Oh well, if her nimble fingers feel like being nimble, we'll have work for her for days.
Now, speaking of UK, if you got the tap, would you go UK versus the world or Aussie All Stars?
You know what? I will just say yes to anything, really. I'm open to whatever the opportunity brings, to be completely honest, and whether that's a versus the world, whether that's a local All Stars, whether it's a down under versus the world. I don't know yet what the future holds, but I'm not a person to say no to something. So very ready.
If you come back, what would you think the one thing you would approach things differently to return?
I think it would just be a lot. I don't know. I tried to do it this season, but I would just tell myself just to have fun the entire time. I know I had fun about 80% of this season. Only the acting challenge was my downtime. But I think just sort of like shedding off what you think the experience is going to be and the potential fear of that, and just letting yourself like lean in 100% and just be as stupid and insane as you want. I think that would be the only word of advice I'd give myself.
Fantastic. Well, we could sit here and talk all day, but you've got to get ready to go to the UK. So we best we best let you go. Thank you so much for delivering one of the just most fantastic seasons that we've seen in a long time across all the franchises. So thank you for being a part of that. We wish you all the best, and we can't wait to see you on a future season.
Oh, thank you so much, my love. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and a good new year.
Thank
And
you
see
so
you
much,
on
darling.
tour.
Yes, see you on tour. We'll be back
Okay.
with more of our Drag Race Down Under Queens as we rifle through the final four here of Drag Race Down Under. Have a fab day.